Alright, what's going on guys? Ronan here, and today I'm going to be starting off 2025 with Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Ace. You know what I mean. God damn it, already fucking up my intro. It's been like 13 days since I've uploaded a video. I've just been feeling really sick lately. I don't know what's been going on. But I finally wanted to start a playthrough again of a game, and I chose this one. Now, I have watched the anime, but before you guys click off the video, because you're going to be like, oh, you already know everything, blah blah blah. It's been like a couple of years, it's been a long time, but I really loved the anime. It became one of my favorite animes, and I really liked it. It was really cool. But it's been a long time, so I thought, why not play the games? And of course, we're going to play the first turnabout. Now, I hear this game is more of a logic and thinking game than a puzzle or thingy game. You get what I'm saying. I heard some stuff about it. I'm probably not going to read the subtitles unless after this video you guys actually want me to read everything. It would just take a lot longer and probably wear out my breath and my talking if I was to read every single thing. Trying to pin it on that poor sod. August 3rd, 9:47 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Actually, it's kind of quiet without me reading it out, so maybe I will read the subtitles. I was gonna say, just me being quiet and reading it is it's a bit quiet, but let me go, guys. Let me know in the comments if you prefer me not reading it out or if you do prefer me reading it out. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. I'm clicking a little bit too fast there, sorry. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. No, you're not gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Dude, are you stupid? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. A guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Oh my god. Butts. Wow, that's I'd be straight down to the lawyer's office to change that name, buddy. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, well, at least second name. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor, I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, that would be Larry Butts. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over and over. Cover. Oh my god, okay. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Me too, Mia. Me too. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab. Cindy. Time of death, 7 of the 31st. 7th month, 31st day, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Oh, did I already forget? Wow. Cindy. It just says Cindy. Does it say the second name? Oh, thank God, Cindy Stone. Okay. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relieved, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, further question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. I'm never doing that again. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the finger is rather heavy. Yeah, no shit, it's a statue. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check their court record frequently. God damn, I'm running out of breath already. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Oh my lord. The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Or was it Anthony? I forgot. Those are literally people who murdered each other, bro. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. She was in Paris until the day before she died. Huh? Arrived home from Paris on the 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Hey, yo! Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, We can, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Nah, we're gonna wait and see what... Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Sorry if sometimes I don't read it, sometimes I click a little too fast and the text goes too quickly. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Tell the truth. Wow, that's... Order! Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Was that a good impression? I felt like that was a good impression. That was really good. Objection! Like, the prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh my lord, my mouth is having issues. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Oh my god, hello? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Jesus fucking Christ. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawyer to the stand. Oh, you saw it, did you? Mr. Molehead. Mr. Sawyer, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Why am I doing a posh British accent? What am I doing? Mr. Sawyer, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. 1 PM, okay. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal? Holy shit, what is that word? Perusal? Oh my lord, perusal. I'm just gonna say perusal. Was out from noon to 6 PM on the day of the crime. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Not sure that's really how it works. You don't just go, "Hey, take that, bitch!" Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright. Bitch. I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that he looked suspicious. So what happened next? Okay, that's right. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there, it's the same thing. Wow, yeah, but it's rude to look into someone's property without their permission. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So he looked in the apartment, what happened then? Okay, so we're on the right path. The woman not moving, dead. How did you know that? Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't, but she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal for him. Very well, what happened next? I crowed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. But there was a power cut now. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, you said you thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them? You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. Okay. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. It was 1 PM. On. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 PM. There was no body to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial, the witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM? Well, IG, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. Bring it, bitch. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Yeah, but there was a blackout, bro. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Did you not just listen to the power? You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Wow, I already know what I'm doing. You know what to do. I've got this one. Oh yeah, I got this one. Are you ready, bitch? Rubbing your hands together. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Tab? Building was out. And 1, 2, 3, objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television. Or video. Yeah. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sort? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sort, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sort. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. And that must have been what I saw. Okay. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testament? Something's fishy here. Okay. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. I can use it there. Okay. Do I present this? It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sort. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Well, that's a big fuck up on your part. Wouldn't you get a strike for that? So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Knowing the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he had never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawyer, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! Shut the fuck up. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Ugh. Yeah, get pissed off, bitch. Bruh. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Give him death. Goddamn, you're going crazy, bro. Chill. Have a mint. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Bro. Your Honor? You claim the sound that witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer was definitely his clock. If you simply try sounding the clock. This sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. Yeah. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what the time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer. I came all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You liars are all slime. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that in real court, dumbass. What is this law system? I forgot how ridiculous Ace Attorney is. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I guess. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course, there is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Well, it'd have to be this, wouldn't it? She was in the United States of America. That's the only logical thing. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Oh, she was in France? I'm confused. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawyer, or should I say Mr. Did It? Oh shit. Oh, bro took some drugs before coming to court? Holy shit. Order! Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go! Easy first case. Let's fucking go, boys! And with that, the court is adjourned. Hell yeah. It turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check out and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 PM, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon, bro. Bruh. Good, wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Oh my god, that confused me. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one that got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Cool. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she was for quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Was it this? Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay. Look, I'm gonna head home. What? Oh. I didn't have anything else. What was I supposed to show him? Alright, I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow, strong. Never let go of what you believe in, never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Wow, yeah, that's quite a sentence. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. But have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh yeah, let's go. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, gee Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Oh yeah. Brand new episode has been added. We'll do save. Save. Nice. Oh. Yes, just save. Yes. Okay. Is that it? Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it at this for now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think of this, and if you want to see more, let me know. I'll probably do it anyway, like I always do, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Bye!